Hey YouTube, coming at you with my first Ultra League team. Obviously, got to test out Feraligatr, and yes, it is broken. It's just the fact that you you can't give it one of the best, hardest hitting moves that also has it's the best. There's two moves in the game that have the best sort of combo of damage and energy generation, and that's Counter and Shadow Claw. So you can't give an attack heavy Pokemon Shadow Claw that also has access to one of the best, hardest hitting charge moves in the game that only costs like 40 energy in Hydro Cannon. So you give it a 2.4 damage per energy, like 40 energy move with one of the hardest hitting fast moves and charging fast charging moves in Shadow Claw. Of course this thing with like decent stat products. Of course this thing's going to be broken. So it's like number 2 ranked. It's probably the number 1 safe swap. It's just super super strong. So I started with Ninetales and Machamp because Ninetales I started with Powder Snow Ninetales for coverage for grass, and then with Ninetales I wanted another answer to Steel, so I put in Machamp. And then halfway through, I was seeing a lot of Feraligatr and stuff like that. With Ninetales, didn't do amazing against, so I'm like, Pidgeot is probably better. Plus Pidgeot can resist the Claw. Um, so let's get into it. Um, so good lead here. They're staying in. This is where Charm would actually be better because they are fighting and Dragon. But get off one Weather Ball. They shield. I'm going to shield back. If I remember this matchup, it was a pretty like hard counter easy matchup here because this is easily base close combat. Get out of here. There is your Skeldurge. And here is your, I'm already out of Hydro Cannon Feraligatr. So it's just like, okay. This will do probably. I don't know if it'll take it out. I gotta test. I gotta respect the Shadow Ball here. As you can see, like I'm doing just resisted. Just resisted incinerates are doing that much damage to me. So Feraligatr is obviously more of a glass cannon than anything, but you can be a glass cannon when you have Shadow Claw and Hydro Cannon, right? So out comes Como. And we're just going to get to a move. CMP tie. Okay, that's fine. I'll probably take it out here. Dragon Claw is not a good move, so maybe not. Dragon Claw is not a good move. This is resisted, so it probably won't take out, but it'll still do a ton of chip. Yeah, and look at that, right? They don't quite take me out. I just come in probably Machamp just to get that one extra counter, just to get ahead on energy. You don't know what's in the back, and what's in the back is a Napoleon, so this is just going to get deleted in a second. So that was a pretty easy matchup, pretty easy alignment there. Ninetales against Meganium. I had a couple good leads with Ninetales, and then I had just had a couple losses, so I'm just like, right? Because out comes Greedent. So again, good alignment. The only problem, I mean, Shaman Champ's such a beast, but obviously super glassy. So this would be very easy in the 1 or 2 shield here. But if I get this off, which I will, this will not take out, and they'll get another move off. I can live, but it's going to put me in the red, so I'm barely going to have any health left. So not what you want to see, because now they can just like come and get a couple. Well, they come in Manton to get a couple wing attacks. I'm just going to come Feraligatr. My win condition is essentially Ninetales. Ninetales will take both of these down. Yeah, not what you want to see with Machamp. So Machamp's like super dominant with like shields up and stuff. Again, it's so hard hitting. I always say it doesn't care about your typings, which you're going to see, I think, a bit later here. It truly does not care about typings. But yeah, it is obviously glassy, so keep that in mind if you are going to use it. Yeah, so they're out of there. This is when I probably changed my team. Yeah, this is almost, so the matchups are out of order, but that is almost guaranteed when I change my team. When I saw the Ghost Fire, and I was like, first of all, I've never seen that Pokemon before, and I'm like, okay, Ghost Fire. I'm like, oh, Ghost Fire against a Fairy Ice, which is going to just get deleted, and a Fighter, so that's not going to work. I only have Feraligatr against it, and if I swap out, they're probably going to have an answer for it, which is what you're seeing here. But so what you're seeing is just like a loss. It's yeah. I don't know. Like, there's no win condition under this, and so I just like, I maybe have like one or more battle with this team, but it is essentially a loss. And here comes Cress. I get a couple rock slides off, but yeah, this game's over. So you trade off being double weak to the Fire Ghost with Ninetales and Machamp, and you put in being double weak to Electric with Pidgeot and Feraligatr. So those are your two options if you're going to use a team like this. Is there a third option? I didn't even P-Poke like I did this on the bus. But if I wanted to run Feraligatr and Machamp, the thing is you can use, it says use Payback on Machamp, FYI. I'm just going to switch it to Rock Slide because that's what I used. Payback, I guess, makes, I don't know, I like Rock Slide. It gives you just quicker energy and stuff. Yeah, you're going to be to Poliwrath, Frisian, Pidgeot, stuff like that. Lantern, Giratina Altered. Giratina Altered makes you double weak to Fairy. Cresselia. Cresselia lead's not a bad one, actually. Cresselia lead's not the worst. Skeldurge, Zapdos. Yeah, because your weaknesses are Poliwrath, Frisian, Mandibuzz, Pidgeot, Lantern, Skarmory. So something Zapdos would be fun. That's why I put in Pidgeot, because I thought a Flyer, because I knew your weaknesses, right? You had like a couple of those Pokemon I kind of figured, and that's why I put in Pidgeot. But you do leave yourself open to Electric. Again, not a ton of Electric in this meta. There are some, but not, you know, Pidgeot's tough. Like Feraligatr can, and I guess if you want to work your way around, the reason I run Pidgeot in the lead is because you can either like Feather Dance and force them out, or Brave Bird and bail. If you're worried about like an Electric on your opponent's team, what you can do is lead Feraligatr, because even against an Electric, that between the Claws and the Hydros, you're still gonna be able to chip. Unlike Pidgeot, which if you see an Electric lead, you are in trouble. So if you want to run Pidgeot Feraligatr, I think that's fine. Just understand you're double weak to Electric, and then Feraligatr handles it better, so you might want to lead Feraligatr. And then you have no save swap. That's the thing. Feraligatr is such a good save swap, and you wouldn't have a save swap otherwise. What are the top? Like, I've got to imagine that Feraligatr has jumped into like the top ranked save swap for Ultra League as well. It's ranked number 2 overall. I've got to imagine it's probably the top save swap. It is. Score of 100 for save swap in Ultra League as the Shadow, and the non-Shadow's number 2. So that's not surprising at all. Again, way too fast charging to get to the Hydros. Only 5 Shadow Claws, 5 hard-hitting Shadow Claws to get to a Hydro Cannon. It feels broken, and it is pretty broken. Yeah, then Poliwrath, Giratina, Charizard again. Shadow Charizard doesn't care about your typing. Registeel, yeah, makes sense. And Cress at number 9. Goodra jumped to 11 as a safe swap here. Interesting. Golisopod, yeah, Golisopod was the one that worked pretty well too. Golisopod. Interesting. As a water Pokemon, you will resist all the moves. On Feraligatr, you can run it with Aerial Ace, or what's the other one? X Scissor. Yeah, Aerial Ace is better. Anyways, oh, I should have played the other set because I'm at rank 20. I just finished rank 19, which was the guaranteed Pokemon set, which I did terrible. I won 1 and 4 in that set, and that got me to number 20. And I have one more set, and that would have got me my rating. So I could have got my rating today, but I haven't finished yet. It's 9:15 at night. I still have not finished my battles. I guess I'll have to do that as soon as I'm done doing this video. Finish the battles, upload this, finish the battles, and all that stuff tonight. I forgot. I got kicked out, but I would have beat them anyways. Still 6 minutes of battles. Holy smokes. Yeah, with Pidgeot lead, you can play it 2 ways. I've seen it both ways, and Feraligatr is so good. And this is why Pidgeot lead with Feraligatr safe swap, because Feraligatr is so safe. It gives you so many options. Like, I went for Feather Dance a ton before Brave Birds, but if you want to, you can just go straight Brave Bird and then safe swap Feraligatr. It's a very easy Very easy play with that. I guess the only problem with that strategy, I don't mind it, but the only problem with it is Feraligatr is a great safe swap if you lose lead and need to switch into something that can help you out immediately and then use your energy advantage there to try and flip or grab shields. It doesn't work as well when you're brave birding and then trying to absorb energy on Feraligatr because Feraligatr needs shields, right? So that strategy doesn't actually work. That strategy works when you can safe swap into Giratina, Cresselia, stuff like that, where you just like Brave Bird, Pidgeot, and then go into a bulky Pokemon to absorb what is going to be a charge move loaded from your opponent. So that strategy doesn't really work with Feraligatr. And that's the thing. So you guys you need to understand, this is actually a very good lesson for people about like, there's different types of rules even within rankings, right? So if you go to Ultra League and you go to switches, there are Pokemon here that play very different rules, right? So what I just said with Feraligatr at number 1 and Shadow Charizard at 3 play the same thing. They're not safe swaps in the fact that you can build up to Brave Bird, throw the Brave Bird, and then build into those two, because then you're so far behind on energy and you're so glassy that you need shields there. Feraligatr and Shadow Charizard are just dominant that they can, if you lose lead, immediately switch to them and then get ahead like 1 or 2 Shadow Claws or Wing Attacks, and then you're already so close to Hydro Cannon or Blast Burn, gives you a huge advantage. That's how you use those safe swaps. Stuff like Giratina Altered at 5, Registeel at 8, Cress at 9, those are the ones that I would play like sponges, where you can still play them, like if you lose lead, get into them immediately, but they can also be played as taking the damage from your loaded opponent's first Pokemon as a safe swap. So even within like the sort of switches category, there's different rules there. Pidgeot is the number 1 lead Pokemon in Ultra League, which makes sense, right? Because you can either Feather Dance or Brave Bird and Bail, and it's a very much a Sims hero. Registeel, Feraligatr, Poliwrath. It's just like, at least with closers, Registeel is so. I need to finish my XLs. Registeel is overall number 1 ranked, number 2 ranked lead, number 1 ranked closer, and number 8 ranked switch. It is just so strong in the Ultra League, just with its insane bulk. I've been walking this thing for like 4 months, and I still need like 60 more XL candies. It's really annoying. But yeah, and now I'm trying. So I've used this for Team 1. Team 2, I am trying a Gallade team. I don't have a great one yet. That's the thing. This took me 3 sets to get these battles, and I've done, I think maybe like 1 set with Gallade, which a team I have not like found that I liked it yet. But I will I'll figure it out and showcase that tomorrow. And it's my non-shadow one, even though shadow's way better. I don't think I have a shadow built up. I don't even think I have a shadow Ralts left, quite honestly. Oh, I do have a shadow Ralts left. It's just that the IVs are terrible, so I don't know if I want to build it up. What are suggested teammates? Guzzlord, Mandibuzz. I guess when you're weak to Ghost, that makes sense. You're weak to Ghost, Flying, and Fairies, so cover your Ghost weakness with Mandibuzz or Guzzlord. Cover your Orb, Pidgeot to resist the Ghost, and then cover your Flying weakness and Fairy weakness or Registeel. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's it. Oh, some news. I have taken the liberty and bought my New York. First of all, 2 things. Let's start with Specimen Unknown, who, once again, before I even friggin' read the Global Go Fest news, has already bought me the Global Go Fest ticket. So thank you. Once again, I need to send him a message because I saw that come through like immediately. So thank you for that. One ticket that I did buy was Saturday morning in New York for New York Go Fest. Uh, Am I going? I'd say like 90% I'm going. Um, I just like floated by my wife and she's like, yeah, you should go. And now it's just like all the logistics around it. Um, like getting there, I have a car, but we only have one car, so we would need to figure out like how to do that with her not having a car for a few days here. Um, I need to figure out like accommodations and stuff like that down there. But my goal would be to go down, like drive down Thursday because it's a 7.5 hour drive. So start in the morning, get there like late in the afternoon. Um, and then I should check my passport if that's the case. Um, and then Friday, do the city day. I got the Saturday morning ticket, and then I'd head home Sunday. So that's my plan. Um, tentative. I saw a couple. Someone else. I gotta message him. Someone. A couple. I posted in the Ottawa Discord, one of the Ottawa Discords, the one that's actually closer and actually from Ottawa people. Um, saying I want to go, and someone messaged me saying a bunch of us are going. So I'm gonna just coordinate with them, and maybe that'll help me with accommodations and stuff. But anyways, I will confirm for sure once I got everything booked and everything. But yeah, if I'm there, come say hi. Look forward to meeting people. This is something that I wanted to do. I think like getting together with the community is one thing that was on my goal list this year. So although I'd prefer it to be in Montreal or Toronto, New York's only like 7.5 hour drive, so it's not too bad. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.